Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Cheryl. Thank you very much for joining me. If you're a new viewer, hello, welcome. And if you're a return viewer, welcome back. This video is going to be just a hopefully quick video. I tried recording it earlier, but it got too long and you'll see. So anyways, welcome. This is a reading video, so if you're here for crafty content, I apologize. This video is probably not for you, but I'm going to talk about reading. I'm going to talk about the books I read in 2023. So I read, so first of all, grab a cup of coffee, a cup of tea. My voice is all croaky because I just tried recording this video for half an hour, and my voice is croaky. I apologize. I have some water. Grab a cup of coffee, cup of tea, glass of water, glass of wine, whatever you would like, and maybe a knitting or crochet project, and let's get started. Okay. So I'm on my Goodreads on my phone, so I'm looking down. That's what I'm looking at. So I'm going to put the picture up here, I think. I'm going to put the picture up there of the books I'm talking about. I'm just going to say the name of the book, the series name, the star rating I gave it, and the genre. Okay, because we've got 122 books to go through, so let's get started. The first book I read was The Baxters, which is a prequel, The Baxters Number 0 by Karen Kingsbury. I gave it 5 stars. It is a Christian fiction. Next, I read Book Love by Debbie Tung. It is an autobiographical graphic novel. Gave it 5 stars. Really enjoyed it. Steeped to Death by Gretchen Rue. I gave this 5 stars. Really loved it. It is the Witch's Brew Mystery Number 1, and it is a cozy mystery. Finale by Stephanie Garber. This was Caraval Number 3, and it is part of the Caraval universe. I gave it 4 stars. It's fantasy, I would say, just fantasy, magical realism a bit, and it's YA. Murder by the Book by Lauren Elliott. I gave this 3 stars. Not my favorite. I've heard it gets better as the series goes on, but this is Beyond the Page Bookstore Mystery Number 1. Again, I gave it 3 stars. It's a cozy mystery. Quiet Girl in a Noisy World, an introvert story by Debbie Tung. Again, an autobiographical graphic novel. Gave it 5 stars. Really recommend Debbie Tung for graphic novels. Next, we have Hooked on a Feline by Sophie Kelly. This is a cozy mystery. It is Magical Cats Mystery Number 13. I do read them out of order, as you will be able to tell. I gave it 5 stars. Everyone's an Alien when you're an alien too. I gave it 3 stars. This is by Johnny Sutton, and it is a graphic novel. Yeah. I gave that 3 stars. I don't know if I mentioned that. Round Up the Usual Peacocks by Donna Andrews. My favorite cozy mystery series. The Meg Langstone Number 31. I gave it 5 stars. Happily Ever After and Everything in Between by Debbie Tung. Again, a autobiographical graphic novel. I gave it 5 stars. Another Donna Andrews book. This is The Hen of the Baskervilles. I gave it 5 stars. It is Meg Langstone Number 15. When the Crow's Away by Aurelie Wallace. I gave this 4 stars, I believe. Hang on. There we go. 4 stars. It is the Evenfall Witches B&B Number 2. Secluded Cabin Sleep 6 by Lisa Unger. This is a thriller. I gave it 4 stars. Standalone. Whiskers and Lies by Sophie Kelly. This is Magical Cat Mystery number 14 by Sophie Kelly. I gave it 4 stars. Legends and Lattes. This is Legend and Lattes number 1 by Travis Baldrey. I gave it 4 stars. It is a cozy fantasy. Pretty good. It was pretty good. These are all pretty good. My average rating was 4.4 last year, so I read a lot of great books. I tend to know what I like now, so I just read books I like. So, where are we? Slashing Through the Snow by Jacqueline Frost, aka Julianne Lindsay. I gave it 5 stars. This is the Christmas Tree Farm Mystery number 3. A Murder, She Wrote book by Terry Farley Moran, or Jessica Fletcher. She's a fictional character, but it lists her as one of the authors. I gave this 3 stars. It was not my favorite. This is Death on the Emerald Isle, by the way. This is Murder, She Wrote number 56. I'll go more into this in my Murder, She Wrote video, but Terry Farley Moran is not my favorite author of the Murder, She Wrote series, unfortunately. As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson. This is the A Good Girl's Guide to Murder number 3. I gave it 5 stars. It was my favorite out of the trilogy. If You've Got It Haunted by Rose Pressey. This is a haunted vintage mystery number 1. I gave it 3 stars. It's a cozy mystery. Murder Can Mess Up Your Masterpiece, again by Rose Pressey. I gave this 3 stars. It was okay. It was the Haunted Craft Fair Mystery number 1. Cozy mystery. Paranormal cozy mystery. Winnie's Great War by Lindsay Maddock, Josh Greenhunt, and Sophie Blackall was the illustrator. I gave this 4 stars. It is a children's book about, a middle grade book about Winnie the Pooh, or Winnie who became Winnie the Pooh. The real bear behind Winnie the Pooh, if you know what I mean. And if you don't know, Winnie was a Canadian bear who was a real bear. And he later became the fictional Winnie the Pooh. Just so you know, he's a Canadian bear. And I read that, and I gave it 4 stars. The White Fox by Jackie Morris. I gave this 3 stars. It was cute. It wasn't anything great. It was a children's book about I'm not going to get into what it's about. Sorry. It's a children's book. I gave it 3 stars. Okay. My phone just did something weird. Everything is Okay by Debbie Tung. Again, this is an autobiographical graphic novel. This one I gave 5 stars, and if you know, you know. It's one of my favorite books of the year, and I bought a copy of it because I loved it. This is about depression and anxiety. Forget Me Not by Ellie Terry. This is a middle grade book about a girl who has Tourette's. If you, like I said before, I have Tourette's. I didn't say it in this video, but I do have Tourette's. And so this was a very personal book for me to read. I really enjoyed it. 5 stars. Very hard for me to read, but really therapeutic and really good. If you want great representation of Tourette's as a kid, it was really well done. And the author herself is in her 40s and has Tourette's. So it's, I felt very seen. So, gave that 5 stars. 6 Sweets Under by Sarah Fox. This is a cozy mystery. The True Confections mystery number 1. I gave it 5 stars. Pride, Prejudice, and Poison by Elizabeth Blake. This is obviously a Pride and Prejudice retelling, cozy mystery. This is the, it's not a retelling, but it's inspired by Jane Austen. It is called the Jane Austen Society Mystery Number 1. I gave it 4 stars. Cozy mystery, in case you couldn't tell. The Hamnet Hex is a cozy mystery by Victoria Abbott. I gave it 4 stars. This is a book collector mystery number 5. And then we have number 4 in the series, The Marsh Madness in the Book Collector Mysteries by Victoria Abbott. I gave this one 5 stars. Another cozy mystery is there. Can you tell the theme? I love cozy mysteries. I love listening to them on audiobook. This is The Game is a Footnote by Vicky Delaney. This is the Sherlock Holmes Bookshop Mystery number 8. Did I say what I gave it? I don't even know if I said that. Hang on. I gave it 4 stars. Next was a children's novel called Otter. I gave this is by Catherine Applegate with illustrator Charles Santoso. I gave it 4 stars. Really enjoyed it. It's written in verse. Really cute story. Aggie Morton and the Aggie Morton Mystery Queen number 4, The Seaside Corpse by Martha Jocelyn. I gave this one 4 stars. This is a middle grade mystery series about a kind of inspired by Agatha Christie as a child. Solving murders, and it's really cute. I would say that there is quite a bit of description of the murders, so if your child isn't ready for that, I would recommend this for ages, I would say 10 or 11 instead of the lower part of middle grade. But I know there are some like 8 and 9-year-olds that can read it, but just, you know your child best is what I'm saying. But it is a really great series. Yeah. The Grace of Wild Things by Heather Fawcett. I gave this 5 stars. It is an Anna Green Gables retelling with witches. It's fun. It was a fun story. Then we have Wine and Punishment, again by Sarah Fox. This is book 1 in the Literary Pub Mystery. Sorry, I'm moving the camera. This is book 1 in the Literary Pub Mystery. I gave it 5 stars. It is a cozy mystery. Bookish. It's fun. Where are we? Here we go. To Steal a Heart by Jen Turano. I gave this 5 stars. It is the Bleecker Street Inquiry Agency number 1. It is a Christian fiction, mystery, romance. I don't know exactly what genre it is, but it's fun. It's got some humor in it as well. It's really quite good. Then I read another cozy mystery. This is Killer Cupid, the Melanie Travis Mysteries number 29 by Lorraine Berenson. I gave it 4 stars. And then I read, I believe this is women's fiction. I would categorize as women's fiction, maybe historical. I'm not sure exactly what the genre is. I mean, I could look. It probably says here. Contemporary, historical, or no, it says historical fiction, romance, audiobook, historical, romance, contemporary, basically historical and romance. This is The Storm Sister by Lucinda Riley. This is the Seven Sisters number 2. I gave it 4 stars. Really enjoyed it. To Right or Wrong by Jen Turano. This is book number 2, the Bleecker Street Inquiry Agency number 2. I gave it 5 stars. Again, it's Christian fiction with a bit of humor, a bit of mystery, a bit of romance. It's everything. It's really great. And it's historical. Forgot to mention that. An Ale of Two Cities by Sarah Fox. This is book number 2 in the Literary Pub Mystery series. I gave it 5 stars. Really enjoying it. And love that series. You'll see more in that series. Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers. I listened to this on audio. Awesome audiobook. I gave this 5 stars. It is by Jessica Q. Santanto. It's a hyped book, and it deserves the hype. It was really great. It is a cozy mystery about an older woman who tries to solve a murder in her tea shop. It was great. It's got found family trope. It's really fun. I hope Jessica Santanto does a sequel to this book and makes it a series, because that would be so fun. Paper Cuts by Ellery Adams. This is a secret book in Scone Society, number 6. I gave this 5 stars. It is a cozy mystery. The Remarkable Journey of Coyote Sunrise. I gave this 4 stars. It is Coyote Sunrise number 1 by Dan Gaimanhart. I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name. This I read for a video idea that I'm still working on. So the person that I promised I would do this, I am going to do it. But I gave it 4 stars. I loved it. It's a middle grade contemporary, and it deals with grief, and it was really good. Autumn Story by Jill Barklam. This is the Bramley Hedge number 3. This is just a picture book about little mice, I think, or rabbits. I don't even remember. I think they were mice. Yes, Mice of Bramley Hedge. It was a cute picture book I heard about on BookTube, and I decided to get one of them, and the only one at the library they had was Autumn Story. It's just cute. It was a picture book. I gave it 3 stars. I liked the pictures. The illustrations were really cute. The story itself if I was a kid, I might have liked it, but I would recommend it for up to age like 10, maybe 8. It's cute. I think the little ones would enjoy it more than an 8-year-old would, but I really enjoyed it. I must be the little one in my head, because I enjoyed it. Next we have The Wolf Widow by Victoria Abbott. This is a book collector mystery number 3. I gave it 5 stars. It is a cozy mystery. Again, I tend to read a lot in series. Most cozy mysteries are a series, so... Pride, Prejudice, and Peril, the Jane Austen Tea Society mystery number 1. I gave it 5 stars by Katie Oliver. Hang on. Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. I gave this one 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. Is it YA or adult? It's a fantasy romance. Oh, it's young adult. Fantasy romance, really good book. I read the whole series, so you'll hear the other 2 in this video. All That Is Hidden by Rhys Bowen and Claire Broyles, who I believe is her daughter or daughter-in-law, something like that. I gave this 4 stars. It is Molly Murphy number 19. Cozy mystery, historical. Terry Blackstock's Double Minds. I read this for a buddy read with Jess. I gave it 4 stars. I believe it's just a standalone. It's Christian fiction, suspense, mystery, contemporary. Pretty good. Next we have Big Tree by Brian Selznick. This is a children's book that is half written in prose, and the other half is written in illustrations. Just illustrations tell the story. I gave it 3 stars. Not my favorite Brian Selznick book, but it was still okay. I would recommend his other books more. I gave those 5 stars, but this one, no, it's not my favorite. Murder in Postscript by Mary Winters. This is a cozy mystery. I gave 4 stars. This is the Lady of Letters number 1. I'm looking forward to book number 2 if it comes out. Really like that one. My nose is so itchy. I'm so sorry. And The Sayers Swindle by Victoria Abbott is the book collector's mystery number 2. I gave it 4 stars. Cozy mystery again. It is contemporary, it's not historical. Then we have my friend Jessica Breimer's book, Book High and Low. I gave it 5 stars. Really enjoyed it. It is about well, I wasn't going to say what these were about. But I mean, I have to plug my friend's book, and it is the Messy Bookshop series number 2. Really enjoyed it. It is a book about a protagonist named Garnet Stone, and she works in a bookshop, and murders seem to happen. And just so you know, there is no love triangle in this series. There is a definite endgame relationship in the series. So if you don't like love triangles, I'm talking to you, not Don Andrews, Joanne Fluke. I'm talking to you, Joanne Fluke. I don't like the love triangle. Okay, anyways, we won't go on that big parade there. She doesn't have a love triangle in this series, and there's murder, and it's a really great series. Book High and Low is my favorite of the 2 so far. I really enjoyed it. Next, we have Lemon Curd Killer by Laura Childs. This book I gave 4 stars. Really enjoyed it. It's the Tea Shop Mystery number 25. I'm sorry, my leg hurts. I have to move the camera a bit. My leg hurts. Okay, we're going to move this over here because the pictures are going to go up there. I'm just talking to myself. Okay. Lemon Curd Killer, Tea Shop Mystery number 25 by Laura Childs. I gave it 4 stars. It's a cozy mystery series, and it's got tea. So, I mean, what better book than that? Finley Donovan Not Some Dead is book 2 in the Finley Donovan series by El Cosamano. I gave it 4 stars. It is a cozy mystery with a bit more romance than most cozy mysteries. It's a bit more sexy times, you know what I mean? It's not graphic. It's just it's a little bit more than most cozy mysteries have. The Secrets of Heartwood Hall by Katie Lumsden, and Katie is a booktuber. Her channel is Books and Things, and I gave this one 4 stars. Thought it was great for a debut. I thought it was really good, and it is a gothic historical mystery book, I would say. Really good. I loved the gothic vibes. Like it was kind of like a love letter to Jane Eyre, which was really cool. Not a lot like Jane Eyre. It was a little bit like Jane Eyre, but it was inspired by Jane Eyre. And I really liked that. That was really good. Then we have the 3rd book in the Bleecker Street Inquiry Agency, number 3, To Disguise the Truth by Jen Turano. Again, historical, mystery, romance, humor. It was really great. And I gave it 4 stars. I'm sad that series has no more in the series. I wish it did. It was really great. Oh no, I clicked out of it. Hang on. Talk amongst yourselves. Where was I? To Right or Wrong. Okay. Nope, not To Right or Wrong. To Disguise the Truth is what we were talking about, right? There we go. Then I read Fourth Wing. I got on the hype, okay? I got on the hype train. I got FOMO. I had to read it. And let me tell you, I gave it 5 stars. Does it have explicit scenes? Sexual scenes? Yes, it does. It does. I still enjoyed it. I thought it was a great book. The last line of the book, I still think of daily. It is such a good book. The dragons were amazing. I can forgive the sexy times because it was such a good book. Was it well written? Not really. It wasn't the best written, but it was addictive and it was really good and I really enjoyed it. So I gave it 5 stars. Let's see. My phone's doing weird things. Okay, next I read A Most Agreeable Murder. This was a cozy mystery. It is, I think it's a standalone. I gave it 4 stars. Really cute. It is by Julia Seals. It says it's a standalone, which is weird. I would think that it would be a series, but maybe not. Julia Seals is the author. I gave it 4 stars. Quite good. I love the cover. Look at the cover. It's beautiful, isn't it? Then I read A Deadly Feast by Lucy Burdett, I believe. Is that who wrote it? Yes. I gave it 3 stars. It is a cozy mystery series, the Key West Food Critic Mystery number 9. I'm just looking at my phone. I mean, you can see my phone. Okay, next we have The Good Sister by Sally Hepworth. I gave this 4 stars. I'm thinking it might be more of a 5-star. I still think about this book a lot. It is a thriller, mystery, more of a thriller than kind of mystery thriller at the same time, and it was really good. I gave it 4 stars. I liked the representation of an autistic person who has been taken care of all her life, finally, and being able to adjust to real life as an adult, as an older adult. I'm not autistic. I don't believe I'm autistic. I think I might have a bit of autism, but not a lot of it. But I did go through life being taken care of because of all my health problems. And it wasn't, I mean, I'm 46 now, and I'm not ashamed to say it took me a long time for me to become the adult I am now and the confident adult I am now. I still struggle with it sometimes, but it's, this isn't a testimonial, but this book made me cry a lot just because of how one of the characters, Fern, who is autistic, learns to adjust to things and doesn't care what people say about her and just becomes the person she is. And there is a plot point I won't mention because it is a spoiler, but there's a plot point that just made me so incredibly happy for her. And I loved it. So yeah, The Good Sister, I still think of that book a lot. I think I'm going to change that to a 5-star because I still think about it a lot. Again, I'm not diagnosed as autistic, so I don't know if the representation of autism was perfectly done. But from what I know of autism and the people I know who have autism, it was well represented. But again, I don't know for sure, so just don't take my word for that. Next, I read Cold-Blooded Myrtle. This was by Elizabeth C. Bunce. This is the Myrtle Hardcastle Mysteries number 3. This is a middle grade mystery series, historical. I gave it 5 stars. Really like that's my favorite in the whole series so far. We're just going to stop the video and do another video because my ClipChat doesn't like loading up long videos. So I'll be right back in a split second. Okay, I just had some water. My throat's still a bit croaky, but I want to get this video done. So I'm kind of late to the show, or late to the party on this one, on getting this video done, but that's okay. So we just talked about Cold-Blooded Myrtle. Next we have Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. I gave this 5 stars. I know a lot of people like Six of Crows duology better than Shadow and Bone trilogy, but I haven't read Six of Crows yet, and I love the Shadow and Bone trilogy. I'm reading book 2 right now. But book 1 is Shadow and Bone. It is a young adult fantasy, has romance in it. I'm just looking at the genres on here. I gave it 5 stars, really enjoyed it. It is the Shadow and Bone trilogy number 1. Sorry, if you don't know, I have Tourette's syndrome. If it bothers you, you can leave. I won't be offended, but please don't leave any comments that can be taken as rude or insulting. I don't like doing my tics, and I don't like it when people make rude comments about it. So please just be polite and just leave quietly if you don't like watching or hearing my tics. Again, a tic. Okay. I'm not going to say it every time I do tic. Just know if my face messes up or if a voice comes... Not a voice. If a sound comes out of my mouth that is not normal, it is probably a tic. Okay. Next we have Murder, She Wrote by, again, Jessica Fletcher and Donald Bain. Donald Bain is my favorite author of the series. He wrote most of them. This is Murder, She Wrote number 31, Madison Avenue Shoot. I gave it 5 stars. Really liked it. It is a cozy mystery about an author who solves murders. Charlotte Ilza's Naughty Detective by Katie Siegel. I gave this 5 stars. Really enjoyed it. It is the Not a Detective Mystery number 1. It is a cozy mystery. It's hilarious. It's a really good book. And I recommend the audiobook for that because Katie Siegel reads it herself, and it's just really good. My Calamity Jane by the Lady Janies, number 3. Or no, it's not by the Lady. I say it's by the Lady Janies. It's actually the Lady Janies is a series. But when you say who wrote it, a lot of people just say the Lady Janies. But they are actually Cynthia Hand, Brody Ashton, and Jody Meadows. And I gave this 5 stars. This is the Lady Janies number 3. Really enjoyed it. I know a lot of people didn't like it as much as the other ones. I still think my favorite is My Plain Jane. But I did really like My Calamity Jane as well. And I am reading My Imaginary Mary right now. I'm in the middle of it, so that is part of the Mary series by those authors. Then I got on the hype train and read Yellowface by R.F. Kuang. Gave it 5 stars. It is a literary fiction contemporary, a bit of thriller action in it, and it's adult, and it was really good. It was really good. It was just really good. Read it. It was really good. Oh, I just clicked twice. So no, I didn't. Okay. Next, we have The Agathas by, who's it by? Kathleen Glasgow and Liz Lawson. I gave this 4 stars. It is a young adult mystery thriller, more of a mystery about 2 girls who solve a murder, and they both love Agatha Christie, and they call themselves the Agathas. I just love this series. Again, I'm in the middle of so many books, but I'm in the middle of the second book to that series, which is called can't remember what it's called, but I'm reading that one. Then I read the 3rd book in the Finlay Donovan series, Finlay Donovan Jumps the Gun. I gave it 4 stars. Again, a cozy mystery with a bit of more harsher topics and a bit of sexy time scenes. Again, nothing real explicit. It goes a little bit too much for my liking in cozy mysteries. You know what I mean? Like, you go into certain books, and like I went into Fourth Wing. I expected there to be some sexy times. But going into a cozy mystery, I don't expect that. And it just kind of bothered me that it just went a little further than what I enjoy in cozy mysteries. It wasn't what I expected. I should have expected it by now because it was the 3rd book, but, I think the 2nd book was the one that just made me feel a bit uncomfortable with that. But I did enjoy and get 4 stars. Next, we have Dead and Gondola by Anne Claire. I gave this 5 stars. It is the Christie Bookshop number 1, a cozy mystery. Next, we have, this one I haven't heard anybody talk about. I listened to it on audio. It is the Miss Morton Mysteries number 1. This is Miss Morton and the English House Party Murder by Catherine Lloyd. That is a long title. I give it 4 stars. I thought it was really good. It is a cozy mystery, historical fiction. Next, we read book number 4, I think. Yeah, 4 of the Murder Horror Castle Mysteries. This is, again, a middle grade mystery. I gave it 4 stars. It is called In Myrtle Peril. Next, I read another cozy mystery. This is Pagan Rose Stirrup Trouble, the Senior Sleuths Mystery number 2 by Lorene Berenson. I gave this 4 stars. Hang on, I need a drink of water. Hang on. Sorry, I had to do a bit of a scream too, which is a tick, and I didn't feel like doing it on camera. So, Pagan Rose Stirrup Trouble by Lorene Berenson. This is Senior Sleuths Mystery number 2. I gave it 4 stars. It is a cozy mystery about elderly people, and I loved it. Next, we have another Murder, She Wrote book. This is Coffee, Tea, or Murder. Murder, She Wrote, number 27 by Donald Bain. I gave it 4 stars. Really enjoyed it. I listened to this on audio. Okay, my tics are starting to get bad. I'm so sorry. Okay. Oh, we already did that one. Joanne Fluke's Pink Lemonade, Cake Murder. Listen, I'm going to read them. Do I enjoy them very much? Not really. But, I mean, I gave this one 4 stars, so what can I say? I don't like the love triangle that goes on forever and ever. This is Hannah Swenson, number 29, by Joanne Fluke. I gave it 4 stars. I thought it was okay. It is the first cozy mystery series I ever read, and it kind of got me into the genre, and I will always read them, even though they're not my favorite anymore. The Final Gambit by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is The Inheritance Games, number 3. This is a young adult mystery thriller. I gave it 5 stars. Really liked it. Yeah. I think young adult thrillers and young adult mysteries are coming up big this year, which I'm really excited for. Here's another Stephanie Garber, The Ballad of Never After. This is book number 2 of the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. 5 stars. Really loved it. It is a young adult fantasy romance. A Questionable Character by Lorna Barrett. This is a Booktown mystery number 17. I gave it 5 stars. Really liked it. Again, it's one of the OG series that I listened to back in the day, and I still listen to them, and I love this series. Another Magical Cats mystery by Sophie Kelly. This is The Cats Came Back, number 10 in the Magical Cats mystery. I gave it 4 stars. I think I give them a lot of time. I give them 4 stars. Some of them 5 stars, but most of the time they're 4 stars. But it is very much a comfort audiobooks for me, and I really enjoy them. Another Donna Andrews cozy mystery. This is Murder, She Wrote, Megling Zone number 33. I gave it 5 stars. I had to. It's a Murder, She Wrote pun. You know, Murder, She Wrote? I had to. But it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Daisy Darker by Alice Feeney. I gave this 4 stars. It was okay. It was an adult thriller. It is a inspired by And Then They Were None retelling. I don't know if it was a retelling, if it was just inspired by it. I don't know the difference. I think it was a retelling. Is it called a retelling if it's different characters? Because I feel like a retelling would have the same characters. I don't know, but it was fun. It was okay. It's not my favorite, but I gave it 4 stars. Honey Drop Dead by Laura Childs. This is the Tea Shop mystery number 26. I gave it 5 stars. Really enjoyed it. The Marlowe Murder Club by Robert Thorogood. I gave it 5 stars. Loved it. It is a cozy mystery about an elderly protagonist who solves murders. Loved it. I still haven't read The Thursday Murder Club, which I want to read those ones too because I think I'll like them. The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. This is like one of the... I think I only read 2 romance books last year, and this is one of them, and I gave it 5 stars. Really loved it. A bit of sexy times in the book, a bit of cursing or cussing, but it was still really good. I really enjoyed it. It is an adult romance. Death Comes to Marlowe, The Marlowe Murder Club number 2 by Robert Thorogood. Again, 5 stars. Really liked it. The audiobooks are amazing. Death by Dumpling by Vivian Chen or Chen. Not sure I pronounced her last name. I gave it 5 stars. It is the Noodle Shop mystery number 1 at Cozy Mystery. Murder of, no, Murder with Puffins by I was gonna say by Maegling Zone. No, it's by Donna Andrews. It's a Maegling Zone number 2. Again, I read them out of order. I gave this 5 stars. Really enjoyed it. It is a cozy mystery again. Can you tell I like cozy mysteries? Especially on audiobook. I don't know why, I just do. Then we have Miss Morton and Spirits of the Underworld. This is Miss Morton Mysteries number 2 by Catherine Lloyd. I gave it 4 stars. Death by a Thousand Sips by Gretchen Rue. This is the Witch's Brew Mystery number 2. I gave 5 stars. Cozy mystery. Oops, I pushed it twice. Hang on. Come on. There we go. Okay, The Collected Regrets of Clover by Nikki Bramer, not sure to pronounce that. I gave it 5 stars. Really good literary fiction, contemporary. Really deals with grief and things like that. It was really good. I related to the main character a lot in that book, even though I'm not a death doula, and she is. I still related a lot to the way she thought and the way she lived her life, and it was really good. Next, I read The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I gave this 4 stars. Really enjoyed it. I think it's gone up on that in the ratings from the books I've read now. I'm on book 3 now. This is The Naturals number 1. It is a young adult mystery thriller series. Think Criminal Minds, but with teenagers. It's really cool. Merman. Murder and Mammal. Is it Mammon or Mammal? I don't know. I'm Canadian, so I tend, when I see O-N, I think, oh, but it might be Mammon. I'm not sure. This is Cheetah Rosie's Kitchen Mystery number 4 by Mia P. Manansala. I gave it 4 stars. Really enjoyed it. Cozy mystery series. A bit more hard-hitting. It has some stuff to do with drugs and things like that in the series, so it's a bit not as cozy as a lot of other cozy mysteries, but still really good. Bait and Witch by Angela M. Sanders. I gave this 4 stars. It is the Witchway Library Mysteries number 1. Really enjoyed it. 4 stars. Cozy mystery series. Paranormal cozy mystery series. A Curse for True Love. This is the 3rd book in the Once Upon a Broken Heart series by Stephanie Garber. I gave it 5 stars. A lot of people didn't like the 3rd book in this. I actually liked it a lot. Next, we have The Good, the Bad, and the Emus by Donna Andrews. This is Maegling Zone number 17. I gave it 5 stars. Another one is Murder with Peacocks, which is Maegling Zone number 1. This was a reread, but I don't have it on Goodreads as a reread because I actually read this first time many, many years ago before I started using Goodreads. And I gave it 4 stars. And we're getting near the end, guys. Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. I gave this 4 stars. Letters of Enchantment number 1. I know it's probably a hot take that I gave 4 stars. Everybody's giving it 5 stars. I just didn't like it. Although I'm as much as everyone else did. I did like the 2nd book more that I read this year. I liked it more, but I'm moving the camera, sorry. But that one I gave 4 stars. It is a YA romantasy. Next, we have Death of a Schoolgirl, the Jane Eyre Chronicles number 1 by Joanna Campbell Slan. I gave this 5 stars. It is a cozy mystery where the main character who solves crimes is actually Jane Eyre from Charlotte Bronte's Jane Eyre. It was really good. I like that series. I've read quite a few of them. The audiobook of that series is not the best. She doesn't do the best male voice for Rochester, but it's still pretty good. Next, I read Witch and Famous, which was the Witchway Library Mystery number 3. I gave it 4 stars by Angela M. Sanders. Then I read A Natural History of Dragons by Marie Brennan. This is the Memoirs of Lady Trent number 1. 5 stars. It is a fantasy historical fiction with dragons. It was really good. Show more books. Okay, we have a novel murder. This was a cozy mystery. This is The Secrets of the Castleton Manor Library, number 1, by Elizabeth Penny. I gave it 4 stars. Buried in a Good Book by Tamara Berry, or Tamara Berry, I'm not sure. This is by the Book Mysteries number 1. I gave it 5 stars. Really enjoyed it. It is a cozy mystery series. The next book in that series, On Spine of Death, I gave, what did I give it? 5 stars again. That was book number 2 of the By the Book Mysteries by Tamara Berry. I know someone that's name is spelled that way and she pronounces Tamara. That's why I said Tamara, but I think it's Tamara. Baking Spirits Bright by Sarah Fox. This is the True Confections Mystery number 2. I gave it 4 stars. Then we have The Islands of Elsewhere. This is a middle grade by Heather Fawcett. I gave it 3 stars. Not my favorite of hers, but it was still pretty good. It is a middle grade contemporary fantasy. Then we have another Dawn Andrews book, because I listened to a lot of them this year. She's my comfort audiobooks. So this one is The Penguin Who Knew Too Much by Meg Linslow number 8. I gave it 4 stars. If Walls Could Talk by Juliet Blackwell. This is the Haunted Home Renovation Mystery number 1. This is a paranormal cozy mystery. I gave it 3 stars. Which 3 stars isn't always bad. It just wasn't my favorite. Another Donna Andrews book. This was Swan for the Money, Meg Linslow number 11. I gave it 5 stars. Witch Upon a Star, which is the Witchway Library Mysteries number 4 by Angela M. Sanders. I gave it 5 stars. Again, that's a paranormal cozy mystery. Murder Off the Books by Tamara Berry. This is book number 3 in the By the Book Mystery series. And again, 5 stars. It is a 5-star series for me. I love that series. I'm sad that there's no more books in that one. Another Dawn Andrews. Let It Crow, Let It Crow, Let It Crow. Meg Linslow number 34. I gave it 4 stars. Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. This was the Empyrean number 2. The first book I mentioned was Fourth Wing. I gave it 4 stars. Not my favorite. I didn't like it as much as Fourth Wing. But it was still good. I still liked it. I'm still going to continue on with the series. Killer Instinct by Jennifer Lynn Barnes is book number 2 in the Natural series. I gave it 5 stars. So the first book was 4 stars. The second book was 5 stars. I'm currently reading the third book, and I think it's going to be 5 stars. I'm trying not to jinx it, but I think it's going to be 5 stars. Then we have another Laura Childs book, Dragon Well Dead, a Tea-Shop Mystery number 8. I gave it 4 stars. Belladonna by Adeline Grace. This was my favorite book of the year. Of course, I gave it 5 stars. It's Belladonna number 1 by Adeline Grace. It is a young adult fantasy romance. Romantasy, you might say. It's really good. It has death personified, so he's an actual shadow person thing. It's really great. Murder in a Scottish Shire. We're almost done, everyone. Murder in a Scottish Shire, the Scottish Shire Mystery #1 by Tracy Hall or Tracy E. Hall. This is, I gave it 4 stars. It is a cozy mystery series. One more Donna Andrews book. This was Gone Girl by Donna Andrews. It is the Megling Zone #21. I gave it 4 stars. This is the other romance book I read, The 7-Year Slip, again by Ashley Poston. I gave it 5 stars. Really loved it. It's got a magical aspect in it that seems real. It seems like it could be real. But it's a romance book to the core, and it was really good. 5 stars. Then we have The Christmas Guest by Peter Swanson. I gave this 4 stars. It is a novella, a thriller, adult thriller. Really good. And then we read Christmas at Ferndean Manor by Joanna Campbell Slan. This is the Jane Eyre Chronicles #3. I gave it 3 stars. It didn't have a murder in it, and I think that's why I didn't like it as much. But it was still good. It was a cute book. Another Magical Cats mystery. This was A Case of Cat and Mouse. Again, this was a reread, but I read it years ago before I did Goodreads. It is the Magical Cats mystery #12, and I gave it 4 stars. Myrtle Means an Opportunity is #5 in the Murder Horror Castle mystery. I gave it 4 stars. It is by Elizabeth C. Bunce. Again, a middle grade mystery. And the last book I read in 2023 was... Oh, this was such a great book. This was The Christmasaurus. So many S's. The Christmasaurus by Tom Fletcher. It is a middle grade book about it's a fantasy book about a kid who has a visit from a Christmasaurus. I can't say much. It's such a cute book. I'm sad that my library doesn't have the rest of the series, but I'm thinking of asking them to buy them because they have book 1 but not the rest. But this is the Christmasaurus #1, and there's like 4 or 5 books in the series, and I loved it. It was cute. It was really good. So those are the 122 books I read in 2023. I hope you enjoyed this video. Editing me is not going to have fun putting up all the pictures, but we're going to do it. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'd really appreciate it. It really does help my channel. I'm trying to get to 300 subscribers this year. I'm at 223 now, so who knows, maybe. So, thank you very much for watching. God bless you and all of you. I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, dusk, morning, whatever time of day it is. And, yeah, don't forget to click the bell button after you subscribe so that you're notified whenever there's a new video coming out from me. And let me know how many books you read last year. By the way, I should have put this as a caveat right in the beginning. It doesn't matter how many books you read. This is the most I've ever read in a year. Usually I don't read this much. But it doesn't matter. If you've read half of a book, you're a reader. Okay? It doesn't matter how many books you've read. So don't feel bad about not reading 122 books. There are some booktubers who've read like 300 books, and there's some booktubers who've read like 20 books. And they're still booktubers. They're still readers. So don't worry about it. If you've read any book at all, you are a reader. Okay. I should have said that at the beginning. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Bye, guys.